Look at this new, different video quality. Good morning. How are ya? It's Tuesday. Oops. But I'm back. Missed the weekend, so having to do a little bit of catch up now. But it's better late than never, isn't it, guys? Well, anyway, cheers. Welcome to the new camera setup for this week. So decided to change it up and use my iPad just to kind of experiment here, see how that goes. So that's what we're doing. So come on in. Today we have here some Dunkin' coffee made in a Keurig. I don't know why I'm talking like Glam and Gore doing a pseudo Philly accent. I don't know where this is coming from, but anyway. So I have a Dunkin' coffee that was brewed in a Keurig, and I decided to do the thing that I said is never a good idea, which is to try new things, because as I mentioned in the video where I was talking about Hawaii, sometimes when you try something new, it's disappointing. And that's kind of what happened to me. Because I tried the Coffee Mate, it's an almond milk creamer, but it's the maple flavor, which to me made sense because I like non-dairy creamer and I like maple syrup in my coffee, so that should be delicious. And it's just not the best. It's... You know how, like, sometimes in life you'll have things that you're like, I don't love this, but I can tolerate it. So it's like one of those things. For me, I feel like that's, a lot of food things are like that. You know, it's not my favorite, but if it's all that I have available, I will, you know, tolerate it and deal with it because I know that it could be a lot worse. So it's kind of my review, I suppose, on the Coffee Mate almond maple creamer. And I can say that is a full-on review because I've been trying it several days for the past week or so. And, you know, it's just not my favorite. I will tell you what is good, though, that I had before that, and that is the Silk Pumpkin Spice Creamer. That is actually really good. But the reason why I usually try to stay away from flavored creamer and go for flavored coffee is because a lot of times when adding creamer to get the flavor of the creamer, you end up adding way more than you need to, and so you're essentially having a little bit of coffee with your creamer. And whereas if you get flavored coffee, you already have the flavor, so you just need the creamer to make it a little bit sweet and less hot bean watery. So I guess I have allergies this week. That's a fun development. And so yeah, last week was that last week? Yeah, it's almost been a week since Halloween, if you can believe that. And so I did all of my 7 looks for Halloween on Instagram. I'm very proud of myself because, you know, sometimes when I do my makeup, whether I'm going to work or whatever, people will say to me, and I'm not trying to blow smoke up my own bum, but they will say that I should, you know, post those things or do an Instagram tutorial, which is really just like 30 seconds of showing you how to do your makeup. And I kind of, not that I stay away from that sort of thing, but I just never really thought like I considered myself a beauty guru. So I haven't really ever done that because the direction I kind of want to go with my channel is more like comedy skewed, and so I feel like it's like I have an idea for something that sort of blurs the two, but we'll get there. And so I did that. I was very proud of myself, and it turned out pretty well, I guess. I was proud of it, and that was what mattered. So some of the days I feel like weren't as good as others, but I feel like for the most part, someone could have come across those and said, oh, you know, that looks pretty good, and it doesn't seem too complicated, and are you friggin' kidding me? There's a train! A train! Let's wait for the train to stop. Y'all obnoxious. Is we done? Okay. I feel like it's mostly stopped, so we can move on. But anyway, so I did not go out for Halloween, which is kind of surprising because it is actually my favorite holiday. Aside from, well, I guess if you're going to lump a whole season together, I would argue that Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas is technically like a whole holiday season. So to me, Halloween is my favorite because it's the kickoff of the holiday season. But I also really love Thanksgiving and Christmas. They're all great. So for Halloween, I was in an airport, which is actually, was actually a lot more fun than you would think. I actually don't mind flying on holidays because A, if you fly Southwest, they give you a free drink, and B, it's generally less crowded and crazy, so that's always a good thing. And I, this year, I bought little Dukaroo a Halloween costume, and it was very cute. He dressed up as a banana split, so this is what we were walking through the airport like. And you know, I didn't dress up. I have it's technically like an ugly Halloween sweater, but it says eat, drink, and be scary. So I wore that and like leggings, so it wasn't like I was, in costume on the plane. But he was in costume, and I had probably like 4 or 5 people stop me and ask if they could take a picture of him, which I feel like is pretty noteworthy because, I mean, it was a cute costume, but I didn't know that people were going to stop for a photo opportunity with my dog. And almost everyone who saw him was very excited. And they were like, oh my God, he's a banana split. Some people were at the Burbank airport were calling him a pupcake, I guess, because they could only see kind of like the yellowy bottom and then the ice cream on top or something. Like, I don't know. But the funniest part was that there was one flight attendant that was getting on our connecting flight when we were getting off, and he looked at Duke, and he goes, well, you're a beautiful flower. And I can kind of understand, because if you saw him from the front, you could see the 2 banana flaps and then the one on the bottom, and then his little hood, which was like the tip of the banana. But I just thought it was funny because I'm like, no, like, he's not a flower. He's a little nano split. But nobody understood that. That saw him. So that was fun. And now I'm at an undisclosed location enjoying my coffee. So that's a fun thing. But yeah, I think it was a really good week. I got the Hawaii video out finally. And I'm actually very proud of it because, I've gone to different countries and, kind of edited those videos before, and even, I would say the Costa Rica video, even though it took me probably I think, not like I was working hard every day. I procrastinated editing that footage for, I think, 8 months or something like that. And then, back in, January or, early this year, I was like, I'm just gonna edit that video. But at the time, I had an old HP computer. That's my old computer. And so I didn't have a good editing software. And now I do. So when I was working on the Hawaii video, I really wanted to, take the time to make sure that it was at least, good. Do I think it's perfect? Absolutely not. It is not a perfect video. There are some things in there that I wish I could have gone back and changed, but also I spent probably 4 days just perfecting every bit. Well, not perfecting, I should say. Just, doing edits on it and, tweaking things and changing things. And so I was proud of, I still am proud of it, and I think I really enjoy the video itself. There's a couple goofs on it that I just am like, I can't go back and change it. I'm just going to let it live as it is and, learn and do better on the next video. That's that sort of thing. But I was proud of the music. And everything. I think the content was pretty solid. It's a really long video, and I would love to have been able to shorten it up, but I thought, okay, this is going to be maybe 10 minutes of a video, and it ended up the raw footage was around, I think I had about 35 minutes, and it's like 21 or 22 minutes now, so I cut out quite a bit. And I knew that I wanted to over-record so that I could at least have a good portion of footage to use for, you know, the video itself. But I guess I just wish that I had more footage from a couple of the different days and not so much from like one day. But I think it's cute. I enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it at the end of this video so you can go back and watch it, you know, on your lunch break or whatever. But yeah, I feel sort of Shane Dawson-esque, you know, he's been walking around in a robe lately, and so I decided I would just do the same because it's getting chilly, and I love this cozy blanket. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much everything for this week. Sorry that I'm late, but, you know, at least I'm here, so there's that. I am very heavily debating actually doing the live from a Dunkin' Donuts video, or just recording at a Dunkin' Donuts or something. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, I hope this made any sort of sense to you guys. In short, I had a great Halloween, even though I didn't do anything, and Duke was very cute. And the Hawaii video is up if you haven't seen it. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to close her off there, and I'll see you this weekend.